Hello everyone, this is Alvin Tay, Singapore Property Advisor. In today's vlog, I will be covering why I don't buy resale private property in Singapore. Whenever I meet my clients who are actively searching for a home, they will probably have a set of budget and location in mind. They will do their own research, comparing size and PSF pricing, and start to make a shortlist. While on their research, they realize that I can actually buy this older resale property which is far better, far bigger, has more developed transport link and greater location. So is resale property better? This interest in private property resale is very common because usually for the same price of the new launch development, it is possible that one can get an older private property that is bigger and even likely to be a freehold development. However, for someone like me who has seen many different transactions, there is a distinct disadvantage of considering older private resale unit over new launch development today. Let me introduce you to resale transaction of a private condo development that is located in District 22 Jurong West. It has all the decent feature for a residential property. To most people, it might even look like a great investment. Walking distance to Lakeside MRT, renowned developer, good layout, decent facilities. Here in the chart are some of the resale transactions sorted according to PSF pricing. As you can see, the PSF pricing are really stagnant if not decreasing, highlighted in the red color box. In 2013, the PSF pricing was about 1,251. 5 years later, in 2018, the PSF pricing dropped to 1,048. The comparison is based on the similar stack, just different level. Basically, price didn't increase much or even drop for some unit in the particular private property development. So why we see this phenomenon? Basically, this is because of the entry point. If you enter into a resale market midway, especially in 2012-2013, you always have a competitor who bought much lower, like the first owner. You can see from the chart that the one that profited is the first owner. So why do people invest or buy properties? The main reason why the wealthy park their asset in property is to best hedge against inflation. With low interest rate and consistent inflation rate, liquid assets like cash will lose their value over time. The effect of inflation is compounding decreasing value of our money. You would have noticed that $50 worth of grocery buy you much less in 2020 when compared to $50 worth of grocery in 2019. But inflation also pull up the price of property, thus acting as a hedge against inflation. That is the beauty of property investment. Buying property is significant purchase, whether it is for own stay or for investment purposes. We want as much possible to be on the positive side of the equation. While the prices of the Jurong West development was relatively stagnant or has significant losses, the truth is capital appreciation is limited in resale transaction. However, if you were a seller, one would feel infinitely better if the selling price was significantly higher than the original purchase price. Unfortunately, in this case, the seller will realize that the capital gain is not really possible. So, is capital gain still possible in Singapore property market? Even in the midst of cooling measure, the answer is yes. I have seen enough transactions that tell me capital gain is still possible, provided it is right entry price, location, and development. The development below is a new launch private property next to the above resale development. The new launch provided a significant return within the construction period from 2014 to a year after completion. I put out the data for a similar unit with the size 1141 square feet. The 4th August 2014 transaction, which is at 1.378 million, and sold on 31st of August 2018 at 1.68 million with profit of 302k over 1,478 days. This is my observation, which I have seen a few times. New launch are the one that will give you the greatest opportunity to profit. I believe we are at a junction where you can easily take advantage of rising price in the launch private residential development. Of course, I can't guarantee such return at the end of the day of your purchase. Let's compare some resale versus new launch. Put yourself into the shoe of the buyer. Wouldn't you feel good and more confident that you are able to get a property that can appreciate by 100k to 300k within a few years of buying. Compare this to buying a resale unit. How would you feel if you own a condo for the past 5 years and you find out that when you want to sell, the price is so close to your original purchase price? I believe most people wouldn't feel good if you find out someone bought a unit 5 years later at the same price that you paid. Not only that, for new launch, prior to completion, you all are on progressive payment, and actually there's no surprise liability to take on within a 12-month defect liability, and no renovation needed unless you want an additional ID and you enjoy everything brand new. Quantum may be significantly lower with an efficient layout. So in conclusion, if you are considering a purchase properties either for your own stay or investment purpose, I ask you to seriously consider new launch development. However, I must also state that some new launch development might not be the best buy either. No matter what are your goals, whether is it for retirement planning, upgrading, or investment purposes, being able to purchase the right properties that can adequately hedge you against the detrimental effect of inflation can be highly beneficial. If you have the intention to enter the property market in Singapore, you are welcome to contact me to arrange for a detailed financial assessment and to discuss what are the options possible for you. Thank you.